Thank you for joining Elevated Mindset, the podcast. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell to be notified for every time we upload a new episode. Enjoy.
What's up, y'all? It's me, the Throw It All One, man. Right now with Elevated Mindset Podcast. You got to elevate your mind.
It's your girl speaking from Escape, and I'm kicking it with Elevated Mindset, the podcast.
Elevated mindset.
It ain't one thing, it's two or three. Right, I swear. It just don't stop. Check it. Elevated mindset. Say, have you subscribed yet? Gravitated conversation that'll make your mind jet. These politicians clowning. Let's call them out about it. It's going on around us. Well, let's talk about it. See everybody stressing. They borderline depression. Instead of them professing they own mute flexing. The world is going crazy. Prudent to understand. This new generation, they shooters with no hands. Playing follow the leader. Well, leadership is flawed. Let's elevate our mindset. Let's talk about it all. Playing follow the leader, well, leadership is flawed. Let's elevate our
mindset. Let's talk about it, y'all. Elevated mindset. Elevated mindset. Like, share, follow. Hey, say, have you subscribed yet? Elevated mindset. Show to make your mind jet. Like, share, follow. Hey, say, have you subscribed yet? Elevated mindset. Show to make your mind jet. Like, share, follow. Hey, say, have you subscribed yet? Elevated mindset. Show to make your mind jet. Like, share, follow. Hey, say, have you subscribed yet? Yet.
Our mindset. Let's talk about it, y'all.
I'm the grandma. You tell me don't touch. We on girls trip. Don't touch nothing. All right. Okay. Well, we're gonna do this grandma's way.
I don't know if it's on or not. Is it on? Is it on or not? Hey, can y'all hear me? Is this thing on? Can y'all hear me? Oh, I think I got sick. I see what. Hey, y'all. It's Grandma. Miss SYA. Now, listen. It's going to be all about Grandma tonight. Because the girls left a note to say, Grandma, we on a girls trip, don't touch nothing. Well, I wish I'd have known about it. It was vacation time. Hell, I could have took a vacation myself. So as you can see, they just do pull little grandma any kind of way. Any kind of way. I'll give y'all my cash out later so y'all can make me feel better. But they do grandma any kind of way. But you know, since y'all want to be on vacation, every time I turn around, well, when they away, it ain't shit they can say. At least not the grandma. So let's have some fun. We're going to have some fun today. Shit, me. Don't touch nothing. I'm touching everything in here. Ooh, I see something else I'm about to touch. Doo-doo.
But everybody knows almost doesn't count. Almost hurt.
I have done for nothing. So welcome in to Elevated Elevated Mindset, the podcast with Grandma, Miss SYA. What y'all want to talk about today? Let's see. Well, what's been going on? Did y'all go and vote? I know most of y'all didn't go do nothing, sat at home scratching your ass, ain't voted on nothing, ain't voted since Martin Luther King. Did anybody you go vote? Well, hell, I pull it up. I can tell who went and vote, who didn't. Hell, so you tell me what you want to tell me. Don't make me no different. It make me some, because you need to make a change, but just don't sit back and do nothing. I don't want to hear you talking all that down at bingo about what need to change if you ain't go down there and vote. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. When it's time, it's play your card, play checkers. I don't want to hear all that. The younger generation who always want to pick up a pistol, a gun, a gat. What's the word y'all calling them now? I don't know. A gun. Because they ain't got no hands. There's absolutely no hands. The only thing they got hands for is a video game. They don't pull up on a monkey ball. They don't do a push-up. They don't do nothing outside. No Simon Says, no hopscotch, no nothing that will make them active. So now you got guys that weigh about 105 pounds soaking wet. Well, 112 because he got 7 pounds of pressure in his pocket. So he 105 soaking wet plus 7 pounds of pressure, which is that gun in his pocket. And this little bitty man with his pants sagging, and who sags? Skinny jeans. But he's sagging, but he's tough guy now because he got an additional 7 pounds on his waist. See, in my day, folks knew their place. Yeah. Folks knew their place, and it wasn't a matter of nobody bullying nobody, or it wasn't a matter of nobody being bullied or somebody not being able to say what it is you want to say or do what it is you want to do. But people knew their place, and I'm going to explain to you what that means by people knew their place back in my day. See, when everybody wasn't quick to pick up them pistols, pick up them guns to solve everything, you either solve it a couple different ways. You had to have you some hands or a little bit of education. And see, the new generation, you lack. The new generation is lacking a little bit of both of those. They ain't got no hand, and majority of them ain't got no sense. So when you add those two together, it's a horrible thing. They too lazy, too sorry to even think about a fight. So the first thing they do is grab a gun. So what I mean by folks stayed in their places when you didn't have that to run to. When you didn't have that to go pull to, and you had to stand your ground. A lot of people knew when to shut their mouth, stay in their place. But see, now everybody want to pop back, get smart, and have something to say. But it's only because they got 7 pounds of pressure in their pocket, or in their sock, or in their waist, or up underneath the seat in the car. Will come back and shoot everything up. But the bottom line is, you got no hands. So I say this. Case the younger generation ain't listening, and the older one and one over them listening. You teach your children something. Give them something other than thinking they need to run to a gun. Stop dropping the ball. Raise them. I know some of them did all they could. You just got one of the ones that just, oh my God, that's the crap. They jumped all the way out the damn bucket. For those that can still grab their hand to the hem or their jeans or their child, grandchildren, cousin, whatever it is. Put some sense in their head and let them know it's good to get this up. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Everybody say, well, fighting is a shame. It's a shame. Fighting is a shame, but it's a sin to murder. So ain't nothing wrong with putting a nice ass whipping on somebody and being able to wake up the next morning and tell somebody else about it. It's just a little bit of embarrassment. It'll die over time. You be friends with them a few days later and everything will be all right. But you can't come back. after pulling out a gun and shooting somebody. This is not real life Grand Theft Auto. Ain't no do-overs. Ain't no can I get next. It's a whole complete rap inset. So remember that. And teach your grandchildren, great-grandchildren, godchildren, whatever they are. Give them some skills. I gave my boy some early on, but unfortunately, I had to teach them how to go to the range too, because this generation ain't interested in this. But just in case they come back, we ready, we ready, we ready for ya. Alright, y'all. Grandma got to go. Hell, I'm in here playing these folk stuff. But if I wouldn't have, they better thank me later, and I'll expect a check. So while y'all on the girls' trip, you better be hitting the slot machine or whatever you need to do, because you're going to pay me for this here. I expect to get paid for this here.
Letitia, Linda, Felicia, Dawn, LaShawn, Inez, and Delisha, Teresa, Monica, Sharon, Nikki, Lisa, Veronica, Karen, Vicky, Cookies. Well, I met her in the ice cream parlor. It's so good loving somebody, and that somebody loves you back. To be loved and be loved in return, it's the only thing that my heart desires. Just appreciate the little things I do. Oh, you're the one who's got me inspired. Keep on lifting me higher. So good.
Who's ready to elevate? Who's ready to set it straight? Who's ready to talk about topics up for debate? See, you can't rehearse this. We ain't talking purses. We're talking about breaking those generational curses. For us ladies, it's urgent. Babies running to surgeons, wanting fixed in a hurry. In the fog, they're blurry. Men keeping us worried. Tables are topsy-turvy. Wanting ladies to save them and ladies emasculating. Elevated Mindset, the podcast. Who's ready to elevate? Who's ready to set it straight? Who's ready to talk about topics up for debate? See, you can't rehearse this. We ain't talking purses. We're talking about breaking those generational curses. For us ladies, it's urgent. Babies running to surgeons, wanting fixed in a hurry. In the fog, they're blurry. Men keeping us worried. Tables are topsy-turvy. Wanting ladies to save them and ladies emasculating. Elevated Mindset, the podcast.